Alright, so Luke and I are about to hit the road. All he knows is we're going to Pennsylvania, and we're going to a place that sells some parts. Whether they're house parts, car parts, or computer parts, he doesn't know. But you guys know because you saw the title. So we're about to hit the road. Last time I did a trip to Philly, I recorded most of the drive there. That was a bad idea. Not doing it that time, or this time. So let's hit the road. He'll see what his surprise is. You guys already know, somewhat.
I think you guys know.
Well, you know based on the title, so.
We'll be able to pop back in.
Yeah,
We'll be popping back in once we get to every stop.
I'll pop in when we get there, and I'll pop out when we leave. And then I will talk to you. Then we'll be doing the rest of the video, so talk to you guys in a few minutes. Alright, so we're here at Micro Center. I'm not quite sure if he's suspicious yet. Or has an idea what's going on yet.
I don't, but
Alright.
I know we're going to a Micro Center now.
Okay.
Or
so
Micro.
Micro. So we're so it's been, instant for you has been an hour for us. Let's go in. I've already placed the order. Maybe we'll wander around a minute. I know they have a bathroom. Maybe we can use the bathroom. And then we'll show you what we got. Alright, so we just got out of Micro Center.
Micro Center?
If you've never been in a Micro Center, they're fantastic. I highly recommend it. Not sponsored, by the way.
Yeah.
This was $600 of my money.
That's a lot of money.
So, if you guys want to send some super thanks and what all, yeah.
I think you
Or
would.
check out the Patreon, but obviously, I don't care about that. Let's see, what did we get? Where do we start?
Let's start with the small
we're going to start with a little quick story. In 2021, Luke and I built a computer. The video ended up having horrible audio, so I'm not going to link it because it's kind of because of the audio. But in that video, we built a computer, and I used all decade-old stuff. Like it was a Core 2 Duo, I think, and it was a 8800 GT graphics card.
The graphics card might not be good now.
It really wasn't
a good idea.
It wasn't really a good computer. I did it mainly just with all red stuff because Luke's favorite color is red. And I just wanted to have
just red.
I know. But I wanted to just do a father-son project with him. So that's what we did. But Luke is about to own the newest computer in our house. Wait, did he hear that?
Yeah.
What did I just say?
I'm about to own the newest computer in the house.
Okay. So Micro Center has... One of the reasons I like Micro Center is they have bundles where they have parts pre-selected that are 100% compatible and whatnot. And so I wanted to build them an all AMD system, but we ended up going with this Core i5 12600KF. So it's 2 generations old, but it's brand new in the box. Now this was a $200 or $300 processor. However, in the bundle deal with this MSI Z7 or Z790 Pro, Pro Z790P Wi-Fi DDR4 board.
Also said if you're Canadian.
Yeah. Was there a sticker on here with the price? There's not. That, along with this 16 gigs of G.Skill DDR4, I think this is 3200, which would Intel, the speed on it's not as critical, was $250. So for less than the price of just a processor, I got a motherboard that has built-in Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, and the other thing in here, this wasn't part of the bundle.
I think
but
I can guess what puzzle I'm gonna be building.
Is it a computer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him I told him in the store that he was looking at puzzles, and I said, I think you're gonna be building a puzzle today. He's like, what kind of puzzle? I'm like, I'm not telling you yet. So,
After you saying that I'm gonna own the newest computer in the house, I knew it was the computer.
so we're gonna build that together soon. I mean,
I hope today.
yeah, probably today. And their brand of SSDs has actually been very good. I have one of these on my computer. This one's only 256 gig, but it's not like Luke's going to be installing all kinds of crazy stuff on his computer, because his computer's going to be monitored.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I almost burned myself. Not physically. I need to make sure he knows that.
Good.
I forgot that the K and KF series don't come with a cooler, and I started looking at, apparently that's up to a 200 watt chip. So I ended up going with this Deepcool. It is Deepcool, yeah, Deepcool AK400 Dark cooler. I think this is going to be very, very nice. It's going
For my computer.
Now, the graphics card, I ended up going refurbished.
And also, I used to own a red laptop, but I don't know what the code is. I hope that.
Oh, I know what the code is. It's just kind of useless. It's like a 4-year-old Chromebook that was low end at the time. It's just it barely works. I ended up going with a refurbished RX 6600. It's an Asus, however you want to pronounce it, card. It looks very nice, and
Yeah, it actually does.
and hopefully, according to my research, a i5. Now, Luke doesn't. I'll have to explain this to Luke as I'm talking here. Speaking very generally, this is not like if you're a pro, but speaking generally to a child, frames per second is a good way to judge the performance of the system. And this combination, according to my research with Minecraft, should yield over 200 frames per second, somewhere between 200 and 260 frames per second.
That's actually a very good frame thing.
So,
I think this just popped.
I think it's going to be this is going to be a very, very smooth. I don't want to say I cheaped out, because I didn't, but I did end up getting the least expensive 500 watt power supply. This thing's actually got some heft to it. And,
I hope it works.
oh, it's going to work. I did check the ratings on that. That's actually a very well rated power supply. It's their store brand power spec. And allergies are killing me right now. So, I think we need to get home. That's roasted. Dash cam's been run the whole time. Oh well, it'll be fine. Get home. Oh, what I didn't mention was the case. The case has been sitting on the love seat in the living room since Thursday, which is the red Fractal Focus G. It's a very nice case. I like it. Micro Center doesn't carry it, so I ended up ordering that from B&H Photo and Video. That was $57. So all in, we're about $660 into a computer.
Since Thursday last week.
Well, no, I'm just saying this computer build ended up costing us $660.
I'm talking about the case.
Yeah, the case has been sitting at home since Thursday. So I say we go ahead and
Get our lunch.
oh yeah, we gotta get lunch. I need to find a way to cover all this while we're at Jimmy John's.
I'm starving right now.
And cover all this so people don't break my window and steal. I'm taking a picture to send my brother, because he was asking me what I'm doing. So I'm gonna text that to him. So we'll go ahead and get some lunch at Jimmy John's and then head on out of here. And next time you see us, we will be in the Tech Time with Eric Studios, also known as my bedroom.
Yeah.
And we'll be
next time you see me.
and we'll be building a computer. So see you then. All right, so we just got out of Micro Center.
Micro Center?
If you've never been in a Micro Center, they're fantastic. I highly recommend it. Not sponsored, by the way.
Yeah.
This was $600 of my money. You know.
That's a lot of money.
You know. So, you know, if you guys want to send some super thanks and what all, yeah.
I think you
Or
would.
check out the Patreon, but obviously, you know, I don't care about that. Let's see, what did we get? Where do we start?
Let's start
So,
with the small
we're going to
things.
start with a little quick story. In 2021, Luke and I built a computer. The video ended up having horrible audio, so I'm not going to link it because it's kind of because of the audio. But in that video, we built a computer, and I used all decade-old stuff. Like, it was a Core 2 Duo, I think, and it was a 8800 GT graphics card.
The graphics card might not be good now.
It really wasn't.
A good audio.
It wasn't really a good computer. I did it mainly just with all red stuff because Luke's favorite color is red, and I just wanted to have
Not just red.
I know, but I wanted to just do a father-son project with him, so that's what we did. But Luke is about to own the newest computer in our house. Wait, did he hear that?
Yeah.
What did I just say?
I'm about to own the newest computer in the house.
Okay, so Micro Center has. One of the reasons I like Micro Center is they have bundles where they have parts pre-selected that are 100% compatible and whatnot. And so I wanted to build them an all AMD system, but we ended up going with this Core i5 12600 KF. So it's like 2 generations old, but it's brand new in the box. Now this was a $200 or $300 processor. However, in the bundle deal with this MSI Z7 or Z790 Pro, Pro Z790P Wi-Fi DDR4 board.
Also said if you're Canadian.
Yeah. Was there a sticker on here with the price? There's not. That, along with this 16 gigs of G.Skill DDR4, I think this is 3200, which would Intel, the speed on it's not as critical, was $250. So for less than the price of just a processor, I got a motherboard that has built-in Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, and the other thing in here, this wasn't part of the bundle.
I think
But-
I can guess what puzzle I'm gonna be building.
Into the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him I told him in the store that he was looking at puzzles, and I said, I think you're gonna be building a puzzle today. He's like, what kind of puzzle? I'm like, I'm not telling you yet.
And
So-
after you saying that I'm gonna own the newest computer in the house, I knew it was the computer.
So we're gonna build that together soon. I mean,
I hope today.
yeah, probably today. And their brand of SSDs has actually been very good. I have one of these in my computer. This one's only 256 gig, but it's not like Luke's going to be installing all kinds of crazy stuff on his computer, because his computer's going to be monitored.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I almost burned myself. Not physically. I need to make sure he knows that.
Good.
I forgot that the K and KF series don't come with a cooler, and I started looking at, apparently that's up to a 200 watt chip. So I ended up going with this Deepcool. It is Deepcool, yeah, Deepcool AK400 Dark cooler. I think this is going to be very, very nice. It's going
For my computer.
Now, the graphics card, I ended up going refurbished.
And also, I used to own a red laptop, but I don't know what the code is. I hope that.
Oh, I know what the code is. It's just kind of useless. It's like a 4-year-old Chromebook that was low end at the time. It's just it barely works. I end up going with a refurbished RX 6600. It's an Asus, however you want to pronounce it, card. It looks very nice, and
Yeah, it actually does.
and hopefully, according to my research, a i5. Now, Luke doesn't. I'll have to explain this to Luke as I'm talking here. Speaking very generally, this is not like if you're a pro, you know, but speaking generally to a child, frames per second is a good way to judge the performance of the system. And this combination, according to my research with Minecraft, should yield over 200 frames per second, somewhere between 200 and 260 frames per second.
That's actually a very good frame thing.
So,
I think this just popped.
I think it's going to be this is going to be a very, very smooth. I don't want to say I cheaped out because I didn't, but I did end up getting the least expensive 500 watt power supply. This thing's actually got some heft to it. And,
I hope it works.
oh, it's going to work. I did check the ratings on that. That's actually a very well rated power supply. It's their store brand power spec. And allergies are killing me right now. So, I think we need to get home. That's roasted. Dash cam's been run the whole time. Oh well, it'll be fun. Get home. Oh, what I didn't mention was the case. The case has been sitting on the love seat in the living room since Thursday, which is the red Fractal Focus G. It's a very nice case. I like it. Micro Center doesn't carry it, so I ended up ordering that from B&H Photo and Video. That was $57. So all in, we're about $660 into a computer.
Since Thursday last week.
Well, no, I'm just saying this computer build ended up costing us $660.
I'm talking about the case.
Yeah, the case has been sitting at home since Thursday. So I say we go ahead and
Get our lunch.
oh yeah, we gotta get lunch. I need to find a way to cover all this while we're at Jimmy John's.
I'm starving right now.
And cover all this so people don't break my window and steal. I'm taking a picture to send my brother because he was asking me what I'm doing. So I'm gonna text that to him. So we'll go ahead and get some lunch at Jimmy John's and then head on out of here. And next time you see us, we will be in the Tech Time with Eric Studios, also known as my bedroom.
Yeah.
And we'll be
next time you see me.
and we'll be building a computer. So see you then.
Wait
Alright,
for
so
me.
here we are, back at the house.
And we're here.
It's like an
to
hour, hour and a half later. Came home, just decided to relax before
we start
building. So let's get all this mess and we'll off the table, and then we will
be building.
just start with what we need. Give me 1 second.
Did you hear the sound effects? I know.
All right, so we got what we need to start with here. Now, Luke, where do you think we're going to start? Which box do you think we're going to open first?
This one.
Why do you think that?
Because it has something important.
Well,
Inside.
we do want to start with the motherboard.
Yeah, because it is an important thing.
Yes.
And
Alright.
also, it's the easiest to open.
All right. Now, did you know that they motherboard manufacturers give you one of the best things to build on right in the box? It's actually the box.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so let's.
I'm
By
fine.
the way, we're both getting killed by allergies here. Okay, that's the M.2 screws.
We're not actually getting killed. We're getting kicked in the butt by allergies.
Yes, that's also M.2. I love that they give you a driver CD, even though 99.9% of computers anymore don't have CD drives. And this one's going to be no exception. Now we may, I'm going to have to look at it.
To assemble the motherboard.
We may need this to find out the pinout for the front headers.
Of the motherboard.
But there is other stuff in there, but we don't need it.
So all we
Wait,
need
where's the Wi-Fi antennas?
There are no Wi-Fi antennas.
Yeah, there should be. There should be 2 of them.
2 Wi-Fi antennas.
Now here's the, okay, there's the back shield, which that needs to go in the case before anything else, and there's the Wi-Fi antennas.
We're putting on the Wi-Fi
Which
antennas.
that'll be one of the last things we install.
Which is odd. Why do we need Wi-Fi antennas?
Because this board has Wi-Fi. It's in the name, Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But
Wi-Fi Dora.
Yeah, we don't open that yet. We don't.
Need
Okay,
it.
that we open when we're ready for the case.
I think
Oh.
we're ready.
We're not ready for the case yet. This is actually.
To start unbagging stuff.
This is actually a really. This looks like a nice board.
I hope it is.
Because one of my favorite things to do is I like.
And we also need the.
Oh, these are double
chips.
stacked. Okay.
We need the chips here, of course, and the chips here,
All right.
and
So.
here, and here.
So all right, we got this. Now,
I've
now
built
what?
a computer before,
Yeah.
so I know that we need to put in chips.
All right. So do you think we need this one next, this one next, or this one next?
The chips.
Well, that one we can do. We could do that now, but
Let's do it.
it would be better to do that one next.
The core.
All right. Now this is where these pins on this are very sensitive, so I'm going to let you do it, but with help.
Of course, because I don't want to break the pins.
Because that's actually not a cheap motherboard, apparently. I think this one's like $100 and some bucks.
Yeah, 100 and something bucks.
Oh wow, this has USB 3.0 headers. I mean USB-C headers. The case doesn't have USB-C. It does have USB 3 though. All right, so we're gonna open up this chip now.
This chip, I think you should do. Because I am not gonna be support for this because I might drop it and break it.
All right, because here's the thing, right? Like all
of the pins.
All the pins are on the motherboard, not the processor. So here, let's. Here, let me.
Processor very.
You want to handle it by the sides. You want to be careful how you handle it. And then.
I'm scared right now because
now there's
I'm
going
gonna
to
be the person.
There's going to be 2 notches. I see 2. Actually, don't handle it that way. All right, so we're going to open this up.
Okay.
And there is a.
Just hand it to me.
No. I'm not going to just hand that to you. There is a. I haven't done an Intel board in a long time. They look like they go this way.
I promise I'm gonna be careful.
Alright, so now you can put that down.
Okay.
And then we're gonna pull that down together.
Okay.
Then take this off. We're gonna leave this in the motherboard box. Because if it ever has to go out to for warranty, it's gonna do that. I think
it's best that we do this one.
We're gonna do that one soon.
But not now.
I don't want that to be in the way of the CPU cooler.
Yeah. We're gonna open it.
Okay, so I also want to check which ones it wants us to install in. Okay, 1 and 1, so it's going to be this one and this one. Alright. But I think we're going to put the cooler on next.
Because the cooler it can get in the way of the core being assembled.
Right, just in case it gets in the way.
We're doing the cooler first.
Now I'm going to pause the video.
Right now.
And then I'm going to read the instructions because I've never installed a deep cool cooler. And then we'll get back to this in a second. I'm going to go a little bit out of order and I'm just going to install the SSD real quick. And this looks like a very odd situation on this board, one I'm not used to.
And I am going to be the one to own the computer.
Yes. Luke is going to own the newest computer in this house.
Because it's being made today.
Yeah, well, also, that computer was built in 2020, the one that we're actually recording this with.
Which is this one?
Yeah. Well, that camera's not quite that old, but... Alright, so the SSD is in. I don't like that retention system. It just doesn't feel...
Do I need to take out... Oh,
We'll worry about that in a second. Now, I did not look at the instructions like I said I was going to. However, I see the Intel bracket right there. Because they are different between AMD and Intel.
I'm not gonna...
Now, they give you brackets if you want to add a second fan to it.
These are brackets.
Which are definitely not going to be needed on this system, I don't think.
Only one fan?
Yeah.
I have this to take off right now so it can be put in.
So these got to get clipped all the way out to the ends.
Guess what? I took off this.
Just be careful, don't touch the stuff on the bottom of it.
Okay.
Alright, so...
Okay, try not to touch it.
Because that's the thermal compound. And they can get a really good sound from... Alright, so...
So, that's for
okay, yeah, I'm gonna need to read the instructions. Okay, this is my first time ever installing a Deep Cool Zero Dark cooler. And, so I guess these are all the Intel stuff. So I guess you put these spacers over the back plate thingies here. Did I just say thingies? I think I really did.
You did. He actually said thingies.
I know. And then... So I'm sitting there looking at the...
In the comments, actually put in if you hear the sound effects.
So, and then...
In the comments, you can actually put in if you hear the sound effects.
Okay, yeah, this is going to go like that.
We're not going to yell because then, yeah.
And then we're going to screw this in this way. And then we'll use, I guess,
rocks.
2 of those.
Deep rocks is pins.
Alright, why do we have 3 of these?
Even though we need 1 or 2. Or maybe even all. Or 99,000.
No, this is one of the things where it's like, oh, we actually have 4 of these. Why do we have 4 of these?
We need 3s.
Pretty sure we only need 2.
So half.
Alright, so...
That's why the bright lighting way up there, that's going to explode. Not really.
Alright.
Why do you keep on saying that?
Alright, we'll keep doing this. I did ask in a community post if you guys wanted this to be very in-depth or just a relaxed, father-son computer build. Y'all overwhelmingly said relaxed computer build, so that's what I'm doing.
Relaxed?
We're not going to go too deep into technical stuff in this video. We're just
going to be building.
We're just going to be building a computer. And
also plugging every wire in?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what... Oh, okay, so these...
Do we need to plug in every wire today?
Yes, we will need to plug in every wire. So I don't understand what the point of those other ones were. Okay, that does make good contact.
And also the liquid is good, so it's in.
Yeah, so luckily Luke didn't
touch
the liquid that I told him not to touch.
What's the liquid usually for?
Well, it's called thermal compound. I had this pack here. You guys can't see a thing I'm doing. Why didn't you guys tell me that?
Well, they can see me in its shadow.
Okay.
I touched the motherboard anyway. You guys know that. And my dad knows that now, too.
Uh-oh.
Are you unscrewing or screwing?
I screwed that a little too far before I should have. That was my fault.
Why?
Remember what I said before, Luke, that when you're building stuff, never fully screw something. If it has multiple screws, don't fully screw anything until it's
Although,
all together, until all the screws are in. Have you ever noticed that I make that mistake very much?
no.
I keep
On doing what you told me not to do.
I keep doing what I tell you not to do.
What?
So
Other than touch the liquid.
Yeah. Oh. Well, no, I'm just saying, like, that's one rule I always break, even though I 100% know that rule. Alright, so this cooler is in. The fan is going this way.
So that means the air ventilation
so this
needs to go this way too.
Alright, I need to look at this because
If it's going, if I point it this
okay,
way,
this
and
has
that way,
okay,
and that way.
because this does have water cooling controls. I need to make sure that I am in the CPU fan.
CPU fan.
Alright. Now
We can start,
this is the package where I keep all my precious memories.
because it's for memories.
Yeah. This?
Why do you keep all your precious memories in the memories?
It's a joke, Luke.
Yeah. But you
So
do.
we're about to
You
we're very close to a very important, yeah, here, why don't you try to,
push it in.
let me make sure it's lined up.
And now snap it in.
Yes, because I keep forgetting this is part, here, just press down on the end. And then this one.
It goes.
Do you know why we put 2 in?
Why?
Because this is called dual channel memory. Without getting too technical, that just makes it faster.
And no, the channel's not called that.
Alright.
We did not rename it.
So, this board, because of the processor that is installed, this does not have onboard, even though there is onboard video on the board,
It does not have onboard.
because of the, that's not it.
What was that?
That was not good.
What happened?
Hold on.
A wire snapped? Power.
Okay, so apparently I had a spool of solder that had fell.
What's a
and
spool of solder?
the solder that I use when I'm like soldering stuff together.
Okay.
And when I went to move a cable, I didn't realize that it had unspooled and was down here, and it just went across the legs of a power cable. There was some sparks. Luke was a little scared, but we're okay.
Yeah, I'm not scared anymore.
All right. So we're good. Oh, this is actually metal and reinforced. Luke, you ended up with a really, really nice motherboard, by the way.
Well, you could use it.
No.
You could use the computer.
Well, I mean, I
I do have a good motherboard anyway.
I'm just saying, you ended up with actually a really nice piece of kit. So what we're gonna do, is that on? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna put the. We're gonna put the video card in.
Yeah, so I can make videos.
Oh, this is actually where the SSD is supposed to go. Is up here. I did a dumb.
You did a dum-dum.
But it's okay.
You did a dum-dum.
We can fix that. Give me 1 second. All right. What was your question, Luke?
Do I have a real computer to go with my thing?
Oh yeah, this is a very real computer.
I know. I'm talking about like a thing like that.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna give you a monitor to go with it.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's what I meant.
I have an extra one of these, so I'll probably just give you this one since it's already set up for it. But you were asking about the video card. When it comes to gaming, the graphics card really matters more than like the CPU in some ways, in some situations. There will probably be
we also need the CPU.
Oh yeah. Well, no. I mean, like, going with an i5, like, because it's an i5 processor, versus an i7, which is more powerful, there's what they call diminishing returns, where, okay, yeah, you might get like 1 FPS or 2 FPS more. It doesn't, you're not going to see that. But by going a little bit less, by spending a little bit less on the CPU, I was able to spend a little bit more on the GPU, which actually matters more. And we're going to cut open the power supply. Now this is, I don't know if this is a ketchup and mustard one.
Ketchup and mustard.
Luke will understand that, and you'll understand in a second. Or if this is all black cables, but this is not a modular power supply. Oh, it's ketchup and mustard.
That means it's red and yellow.
You'll see in just a second.
It has more colors.
Yeah, it's because the cables are
ketchup and mustard.
all see, like,
yeah.
Yeah, that's why they call it ketchup and mustard. It's not that's not really going to change the performance at all.
It's still gonna be the same
Yeah.
performance.
I was
going to reuse a power supply that I actually have sitting right here. But I chose to just go ahead and get a new power supply.
A new one, so that literally everything in your computer is going to be new.
So it's actually all new.
Yeah.
Nothing's old. Nothing is used.
It's reused.
It's reused.
Yeah.
Has been used in the past, so it's gonna be all new for me.
And you're probably gonna tell the kids at school, "Hey, I built a computer this weekend." Right?
Probably. They would think it's just my Chromebook.
Well, I mean,
Probably.
That's up to you to tell them it's not. All right, so.
It's not a Chromebook.
Well, no, I'm saying that's up to you to tell the kids. So I think this, if I'm not mistaken, this one just has an 8-pin. So we'll probably.
I tell the entire class.
Yeah. Alright, so when we turn this on, you're not going to get any, you're just going to get what's called the BIOS. So I'm going to plug
What's
in.
a BIOS?
BIOS is basically the computer's internal programming.
No signal.
It'll just say, that we got a signal, but it's not going to be.
Is it going to say,
you're not going to be able to game on it right now. You're not going to be able to game on it right now.
Is it going to say, hey, welcome to the computer?
In a sense, oh, this has PS2. Okay, cool.
So I can play PS games?
Oh. No, PS2 is a old school keyboard and mouse port from like back in the 90s. Actually, I think it came out in like 87 or 88.
Like, I can't show Gammy because I can't lift it.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna need to bring it over to my desk.
Yes.
But then, actually, where will
okay, so that just came on.
Put this?
I actually have wood in the back of the truck right now to build a desk.
Why not? Do.
Well, I don't have all the wood.
And you're not going to solder anything.
No, I don't need to solder anything. I just turned it on. We're not. Oh, why didn't anybody tell me? Again, you guys are watching.
Yeah, you guys are watching, but the video is still coming out. But by the time you're watching it, of course you're gonna know.
I forgot to plug in the 8-pin.
You're gonna be like, oh, why did you not plug in the 8-pin? What's a bin?
Pin. P-I-N.
What's a bit?
A bit is a type of computer language.
And it's also a small piece of something.
Yeah, or a small piece. Yeah, why didn't anybody tell me I forgot to plug in the 8-pin?
The 8-pin?
Yeah.
8-pin or a pin?
8. I forget which ones these were.
The
Oh,
8-pin.
hey, look. The graphics card is spinning now.
IGHT.
The fans on the graphic. Oh, hey, look, we have a screen. So it's amazing what happens when you plug things in.
It says the memory has changed.
Okay, memory modules were found on non-optimized memory slot. Oh, okay, so we got it. Okay, we just need to change them over. I'm kind of glad it told me. So then we will. I'm just gonna.
Why did you throw something?
It was just a power. It was just a cable.
Why did you throw a cable?
Because I took it out. All right, so that is not gonna work on anything. So it wants it in these slots.
The memory has changed.
So now.
It has no memory of what you did.
Right.
Cable not connected.
That's because the cable's not connected.
Anyway, you're fixing.
Right, so now let's plug it back in.
You guys could have read it.
The microphone's up here, Luke.
I know. You guys could have read it. And no, we do not have a Reddit page.
No.
You could have read the thing that says the memory has to be in these exact slots.
Yeah, that would have been in the motherboard manual, but I didn't look at the motherboard manual. Remember I said, hey, we could look at the motherboard manual to check that out, and then we didn't?
I wanted to, because you know I am good at reading. So the memory's back in its back in its real place.
Oh, let me.
So the storage is gonna be empty.
Yeah. Yeah, the storage is empty right now. Where is the mouse? I put the mouse somewhere. There it is.
So go check storage.
Alright.
Or fan info.
Alright, cool.
Fan info? Why would we need info on a fan?
To know whether it's working or not.
Fan info.
Alright, so.
We know the fan's working because we can feel
cool.
it.
So everything is working.
I hit the mic. You guys know I hit the mic.
Alright.
I did it again.
Luke, stop. Alright.
Okay, I'm stopping the
so
mic.
So we see the. I know they can't see it right now. Alright, so the CPU is detected properly.
CPU is
detected. The memory is detected properly.
The storage has nothing.
The storage, I want to make sure that's okay. So that's a 256 gig inland. Wow, this has 6 SATA ports.
6 data?
SATA, S-A-T-A. But
SATA
you have,
ports?
let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 M.2 slots.
What's an M.2?
That's what the SSD we put in here is. That's the one that looked like this.
Okay.
So you have a lot of options for future growth. I can't remember if the 12th gen is compatible with
an 8th gen.
Well, I was going to say the 13th or 14th gen. So we're going to
check that.
Well, I don't have that ability right now.
CPU fan run control. Running control. We can control it.
Okay, so why am I not getting the? All right. Well, we'll worry about that in a second.
And not like, bam, not like me snapping my fingers.
Crap! I think my
Not like that.
Luke. I think my flash drive. I have not made any changes. I know, so we'll just shut this down, unhook everything.
Unhook.
And then go to bed. I'm just teasing.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so let's get the case out and
actually
start
buy
putting it together.
I'm gonna.
All right, I hope you guys can still hear. Okay, just be careful because I think they're kind of loose in there. They might be in bags. I don't know.
We're in bags.
Okay. Well, one of the things I told Luke, I can't remember if it was on camera or not, was this goes in the computer first. Now.
Did you guys hear that before? Tell us in the comments.
I don't remember if I did or not. So before we even think about doing anything else.
And not a couple seconds ago.
So before I even think about doing anything else, that's in the case. And then let's prep the case. I think the first thing I'm going to put in
if yes, but you weren't watching it there. You were basically eating dinner.
Yeah.
So you had to restart the entire video.
Wait, what?
Because it might be live.
Hey, where's the screws at?
I have the bags.
Wait,
I have the bags!
well, no, I just want to see if the power supply came with screws. I felt something drop earlier.
It came with the screws came with zip ties.
Yeah, I think we'll just use the screws that came with the case. Usually power supplies come with screws. I didn't even notice whether these were in there or not.
You need to reach around.
Actually, you know what? Since we're not going to use it, let's take out this hard drive bag.
Very much.
Let's take out this hard drive bag.
I do have screws.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to take out the hard drive.
Do you need the zip tie?
Not yet. Not till we're doing cable management.
So,
Which will be kind of interesting because it's a ketchup and mustard case.
it's a ketchup and
Or a
mustard case.
ketchup and mustard power supply.
It's a ketchup case.
Oh, there's a screw here. I never took the drive bay out of one of these yet.
It is a ketchup case. You can see
Alright, so
because
we're gonna
it's
put the-
all red. For you guys may be pink. We are gonna have to edit this video
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of edits on this, but I'm still just letting it kind of.
and he is the owner of the channel basically.
Yeah.
Because
So-
he started his own channel, I believe, before I was born.
Yeah, I started in 2014. You were born in 2016.
Yeah. Shouldn't I be 8, though?
Maybe you're soon.
Yeah. It goes 16, 17, 18, 19,
Yeah.
20, 21, 22, 23,
Alright,
24.
so
Or
I took
9!
I took the hard drive cage out because we're not going to use the hard drive cage, and that'll just give us more room to work and also better airflow. Not that I think this is really going to have to worry about airflow.
Because it does have a good airflow.
Now, what I'm going to do, because in this case you can do it either way, I'm going to mount the power supply with the fan in, pointing up,
So it's going to be pointing up here.
because I don't know if this is going to, this
I
probably
have these in
won't
my
go on
hand.
the ground.
Yes, you did see my hand. But not my...
Yeah, I don't know if this is going to go on the ground or not, but I just don't choking for air.
Not be able to breathe very good with air.
Pretty much. So let's just dump out all these screws
And
haphazardly.
is it a problem
What?
to have too much air going through?
Not
window?
really.
Okay, so it could be a problem in somewhat cases.
I can't really imagine a situation where it would be. But
Maybe in back in the days computers.
maybe.
But not like this one. This isn't now. This is a new day computer.
Alright, where is power supply?
Or maybe it was back in the days. I don't know.
I don't think they're really. They used to always tell you.
Not too much air.
Some people tell you to.
Do it one way.
Yeah, people always have opinions, but like there used to be, because some people say you want positive airflow,
And some
people say you want negative pressure.
What's negative pressure?
That means where you are pulling more air out than you are in, and that will create a little bit of a vacuum in the computer.
Is that a good thing?
I suppose in some situations it could be.
But not usually.
In a situation like this, I like the fact that we basically have all the airflow you could ask for in this computer.
Here's all the upper cables.
All right,
Like
so
positive,
we have the
positive cables.
we have this in.
That means it's a more negative than it is positive computer.
I don't know what this is for.
Cable, I mean.
I wish
Or
I
it's
had.
more positive the negative computer.
Alright, so...
There's a positive and negative.
Alright, do you think it's time to put the board back, to put the board in yet or no? You can talk.
Yeah.
Alright, so... This... You know what, actually, one of the things I like to do... Oh, I really hope this is not... Oh, good, that's... I got a little bit afraid that might be too tall. That air cooler is... Luckily, there's a little bit of a bubble on that side case, Luke.
Okay.
Because that air cooler is very close. Oh, this is a full ATX board.
Okay.
So... I need to change these standoffs.
Joy-Con.
Okay, so we got surprised by the fact that this is actually a full-size ATX board. So I changed the standoffs. And because otherwise we would have had some shorting out here. And that's... We've already had some shorting out today. And
also the cords are out.
yeah.
What if the cords out? They're gonna be put in soon?
Well, yeah, I gotta check which screws.
Need step.
Okay, so that's these screws. Okay, cool.
So those screws need step.
Well, no, these screws go in to hold the motherboard.
And which ones don't?
Oh yeah,
screws.
And you remember what we just talked about a couple minutes ago about don't tighten things down?
Yeah.
You know, I just did that again.
Why? Why?
So
it's your own lesson that you keep on breaking.
I know.
It's a rule.
I meant to. I've got to stand up
It
and
should be
do.
a rule, and then you would be
It's not
breaking
necessarily
it
my
1,000 times.
own rule. It's just.
Basically, something that you like to do.
I mean, it's not my rule. It's just kind of like a general rule.
Why is it a rule?
Because it's not necessarily that it's a rule. It's just it's a recommendation. I probably should have gotten that
Because
other.
it's your recommendation.
I probably should have gotten that other screwdriver because the other screwdriver is magnetic, and this screw hole is very tight to get to.
So you don't want a recommendation to be broken right now?
Right, but even though I do it all
the time.
I break my own rule all the time.
You said recommendation?
Is that the one that says Ventoy on it?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll need that in a couple minutes.
In a couple of seconds, you said?
In a couple minutes.
Seconds.
Well, we still have a whole computer to put together. Funny how I'm doing all the work, though.
Yeah, I can do some work.
Well, there's certain things that I know you might not be as gentle with. You know, I'm not the most gentle either, and you're sitting there with a knife, which is great.
I'm not sitting here with a knife in my hand.
You know,
What do you mean?
I'm sure.
I was.
I'm just saying,
Had to sing here with a knife.
I'm just saying, I'm sure some people would take concern about that, but he's alright.
Yeah, I've touched one before.
Yeah, like.
I know that's a metal and not to be played with.
Alright. Alright, at least that's the one down there.
So that's a lesson. You need to not play with knives.
Yeah. This is where.
So if you're female, you can pass that on. If you get pregnant, you can pass that on to your own child.
That was a weird thing to say, Luke. I might have to turn the power supply
Upside down.
the other way because of cable management. I could just run it right through like that. But I guess we're going to have to run it that way due to cable management.
And we have cables.
Yeah, we have lots of cables.
They're outside.
That are going to go in. Actually, while the power supply is out, there's 2 cables I'm going to run.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got.
I almost forgot. So we kind of got things. I got things as cable managed as I can.
The video's playing now?
Yeah, the video's playing now. But with this case and this power supply, there's really not a heck of a lot you can do. Let's put on these antennas, which the Wi-Fi router is literally like 3 feet from it.
Yeah.
It's an arm's reach from it. So I've already got the keyboard and mouse.
Wi-Fi router?
I got the keyboard and mouse plugged in. When I take out the HIM, I'll use the cord that came with it. With the power supply, the keyboard and mouse is in. The graphics card is in, and alright, where's the cable coming from the monitor?
I hope you hear some music.
Right here. Hook that up. I don't think you really need to look at the computer now. We can look at the monitor. Alright. So, it might help turn the power supply on.
Things look exactly
Power
as
Power
this
lights on.
does. Power lights. The
Power
fans
lights
are
is-
moving. The
These
computer
fans
is
light up a little
running.
bit.
That means we probably have everything we need on, except for the panels.
What?
Security violations.
What is
Okay.
this?
I don't
We
care.
might need to. I had this problem before.
What's a prob? Why is it a problem? No signal now. Anyways, I am looking at the board right now. You can probably see that.
Yeah, I can see your head. Alright, find out which one of these has mint on it. I think one of these has mint on it.
Mint. So this is Victory.
That's Ventoy.
Ventoy.
I'm going to have to look at this through the computer case.
Mint? What's mint?
Linux Mint. If not, I'll just go into the living room and
Buy mint.
make a mint one. Okay, that one's also Ventoy. So maybe it's this one?
Because the other one has mint on it.
I need to start labeling these again.
Wait, this is one I was playing with.
Well, there's one like that in the living room also.
I was playing with the one that looks like it.
Pop OS. Actually, that's a very nice choice for this. We're going to use Pop OS.
Pop operating. Pop operating system.
Bad shim signature. What the heck does that mean?
Yes, and up and down keys.
Okay, something is very odd. We're going to have to pause the video for a bit, and I'm going to have to do some digging around.
Can I?
Alright, I hope you guys could hear me through the case. I was having all kinds of issues. I don't know what happened, but I happen to have a flash drive with USB 10, or USB, Windows 10 on it. And that's what that's what we're putting on it for right now. It'll probably get upgraded to 11.
And then maybe 12.
Well, or we might just end up putting Linux on it anyway. But at least running Windows 10, I can use the MSI tool to do updates to the BIOS. And also ASUS tools to do BIOS updates on the graphics card. yeah, I fought with this for a while, and this is what we end up working with. So
a fixed computer.
So this, we'll know in a couple minutes how fast this thing is, so give us a minute. Alright, so I sent Luke to get my water bottle, and while he was doing that, I had to do the whole, telling it I didn't have the internet so that I could do a local account, and then tell Cortana, no! And this should be a pretty quick setup. I mean,
we are getting everything right. This may
like
take several minutes.
I don't think it'll take several minutes on this machine. So, I mean, this is definitely like a mid-grade gaming computer, Luke. So, like...
what edition did you get me? Java?
Well, on Windows, the Java edition doesn't work right, so I have to do,
Bedrock?
I'll have to sign in and do it.
Wait,
but
I want the Education Edition.
well, we got what I paid for. I don't, yeah.
Think it will be Education?
Yeah, I don't know. But
I hope it is.
Luke, I'm trying to talk to you. I'm not trying to be, but what I was gonna say is, like, even though this is a 12600K, and considering that we're on 19 gen no, 14th gen. Where did I come up with 19? But 14th gen Intel. This will be.
We can put things in a recycle bin.
And that's what. Now let me sign into the internet here.
I'm gonna do to Minecraft.
I'm gonna pause it while I do that. Alright, so believe it or not, there's actually been quite a bit of troubleshooting. We ran into a number of issues after putting Windows 10. Imagine that, Windows causing problems. Go figure.
It always does.
So we ended up putting up Windows 11. I ended up doing the update, and I really hate to admit it, but this thing is running rock solid right now. It's all put back together. Both the side panels are on it. This thing runs nice and quiet. The onboard Wi-Fi is incredibly fast. I think it's actually Wi-Fi 6. I mean,
I have mine coins.
oh, okay.
I can actually buy texture packs.
Okay, so apparently he can buy texture packs. I'm assuming you can hear that. Oh, I just realized, I'm looking at the back of this motherboard. The onboard Ethernet is actually 2.5 gig. I don't think you'll be able to read that from here, but right there, 2.5 gig.
2.5 gig.
Yeah. So if I had 2.5 gig networking in the house, we could hook that up and it would be nice.
No, not $1,400.
Yeah, you're not going to spend any of my money though.
I know I'm not going.
But I honestly couldn't be happier with the way the system came out, and I'm pretty sure he is too.
Sweet cute. More?
But I guess he's trying to buy Minecraft. I ran Minecraft on it a few minutes ago before we restarted the camera, and I was very happy with how smooth.
I'm not gonna download anything.
How smooth it ran. It runs absolutely smooth.
I'm gonna put in my cat.
So does Luke have any final thoughts on this?
I think it's a good thing. I
Good.
think it's a good thing.
A good computer?
Yeah.
All right.
My K?
Yeah, this actually has 7-channel or I guess 5.1 audio.
My cat.
Surround rear, surround left.
I have to.
Actually, it might be 7.1. Yeah, this thing's actually pretty. I was not expecting this when you get these package deals, they're kind of yeah. By the way, if you can't tell, we're sitting. We've switched chairs. We went ahead, had dinner, let this thing upgrade to Windows 10, or I mean Windows 11.
No way. I'm not swinging it. Not swinging it out.
Luke, I don't know.
Cat furniture.
You know that I know as much about Minecraft as any other 40-year-old adult does.
So you're 40?
Yeah, well, in a couple months. But I don't even think we've even had the fans on the graphics card kick on at all. I'm sure if I ran in and did some benchmarks.
Behavior packs?
How do I install one of them in Luke?
You don't need to.
Yeah.
I'm a good kid.
You're a very good kid.
I'm gonna go grab some spawn eggs.
But yeah, as you can see.
Inventory's I.
Now E. I do have a controller. I might give you a controller.
Okay, so this is a really good texture pack.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that stuff.
Bamboo.
He does nothing but watch Minecraft YouTube videos, so he does.
Fly Minecraft.
Yeah, so if anybody knows what this piece from the case, this was in the case hardware, if anybody knows what this is for, let me know. It looks like it's a tie down for something.
Cat.
But the cable management's not fantastic because this doesn't have the biggest bulge on the side, and it's a non-modular.
Cute kitties. Hi kitties. Hi. Welcome to the world.
It's
Kitties.
not
Kitties.
a
Of
modular
course.
power supply. And as you know, anytime you do videos with children, it doesn't always go as you want. But yeah, this is
Infinite cats.
this is actually a very, very solid system.
How do
It'll
I...
actually probably last.
WASD.
I think it'll probably last for a while.
So this is how I break blocks. I'm gonna break things like
Yeah.
crazy.
So anyway,
Look how crazy my screen's going.
I think I have a person here who wants to play a bunch of Minecraft. So I think we'll go ahead and end this video here. Luke, have any more things to say, or?
How do I move over? Oh yeah, A.
Yeah, we gotta get him used to the PCMR, you know, the PC Master Race.
PC Master Race?
Yeah,
Race?
it's just an internet meme.
Internet meme?
Yeah, doesn't really mean much.
I'm flying, yeah, I'm flying.
I'm flying.
I'm actually jumping and pressing for W.
Yeah, that's pretty. When it comes to Minecraft, I pretty much just do button mashing myself. So,
Like this?
well, not quite like that, but so I'm lucky if I can figure stuff out half the time. But yeah, remember last time I brought up Minecraft on my laptop and dug straight down, and you kept telling me not to. I'm like, you can't stop me. You can't stop me
How do I go down?
with the mouse
Oh,
by looking down.
looking down and pressing?
Yeah, but you're apparently flying, so that don't work. Or you're in a tree. I don't know. I don't know Minecraft.
Not on a tree. I
Alright.
am in a tree.
So this has been a very casual video, and
Why do I have seagrass in my inventory? Break
I guess
it!
I'll
Break it!
Luke, calm down.
Break everything.
But yeah, we'll yeah. Thank you guys for sticking with us through this.
I
If
am
you did,
flying.
and
How do I fall down? How do I go down?
if you do any super thanks, I guess Luke can buy some Minecraft skins and texture packs.
Texture packs, you need to use mine coins for.
Okay. Well,
Please stop talking.
why?
I want to see if talking is what it does.
Yeah, the top line there is us talking. But yeah, so any super thanks you send in. Oh, I guess Luke doesn't want you to send super thanks then.
Sure, you actually can.
If you send any super thanks or whatever, which as you know is not a requirement. I don't.
Please do.
They can go towards games for the computer. But I think for the most part he'll probably play nothing but Minecraft until the end of time. So.
No, I'll play other games.
But
that's
anyway,
all.
thank you guys for watching.
That's all.
Have a blessed day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out Patreon, all that stuff.
Why are you putting your hand in front
I don't know. But
Move it.
thank you for
Move
watching.
it.